Everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to create DDoS protection on virtual network using the Azure portal. So the task that we're going to perform in this video is, first we're going to create a resource group, then we're going to create a DDoS protection plan, and then we enable this DDoS protection on the new virtual network that we have created, and then we configure the DDoS and even the diagnosis logs, and then we create DDoS alerts, and in the end we'll use DDoS service request to run the DDoS attack. So let's go ahead and start. So I have already created them, so just to save the time, so let me show you how I have done that. So initially you have to create the resource group. So for that, just click, so you can see a resource group, click the resource group, click create, and select the appropriate subscription and give the name. In this case it was my resource group, so this was the group that I have created. So it's already present, that is the reason I'm getting error. So let it be 1, and select the appropriate region. In this case it's used US, and if you want to select the logs, tags, you can select, or else you can just review and create it. So since I have already created, I'm not creating that again. And the next thing that you have to do is use DDoS protection plan. So you can see here DDoS protection plan, click that. Okay, so let me select. So I've already created one DDoS protection plan. Let me show you how I have created that. So click the create button and select the appropriate Azure subscription, and type the instance name. Select the resource, type the instance name here. So since it's already present, I'm getting the error, so I'm just keeping 1. Select the region and review and create. So this is how I created the DDoS protection plan according to the docs. It has been failed. Why it has been failed? Okay, so got it. Since the quota is done, I'll let you know like what it is in the end. So this is the protection plan that we have created, and the next step that is we have to create the virtual network. So let's go and create the virtual network. So I already created it. So just click create and select the appropriate subscription, and let me give the name, and this is my virtual network which already been created, so I'm skipping 1. And next, coming to the security, for DDoS protection standard, click enable, and in the enable you have to select the plan. So this is the plan that we have created before, and then you have to create it. So it's just review and create, and just create it. So since it was done already, I'm not creating it. So let me, so this is the one that we have created. Now let's go ahead and configure the DDoS telemetry. For that we have to go to the public IP, so just click public IP here. So public IP address, so you can see already there is one public IP address, so you have to click this. So this is the one that we have created. Let me show you how I have created it, and yeah, okay, so just create public IP and give the name it as public IP address. So I'm giving it public IP address. Since it's already there, I'm getting error. Let me keep it as 1, and you can write like my public DNS. Let's give 1. Select the subscription that you have or the free pass that you have, and select the resource group. And select the region that you want and create it. So this is how you can create the public IP. So I'm not creating it since I've already have the public IP here. So this is my public IP that has been generated. So once it's done, now we have to, let's go to the scope. Metric. So in this you can see select it as my scope as my public IP address. So you have to select this one. So before it will be selected to the Azure path, so you have to just click my public IP address and just apply it. So once it's done, next we'll be going to configure the DDoS diagnosis logs. So this is the one, add settings. So you have to create the name. In this case I've not created this, so you can create if you want. So I'm just clicking, you have to click all three, and you can transfer the logs to the log analytics workspace, which is already been created for the default one. So you can just save it so that you can get the analytics for that. So in this case I'm not creating this. Let me go back, and now we have to configure the DDoS alerts. For that we have to create a VM. So let's go to and create a virtual machine. So this is the VM that I have already created, and let me show you how I have created that. So just click the Azure virtual machine and select the appropriate Azure pass, select the resources that you have created, and name the virtual machine as my virtual machine. So HDS availability zone, and coming to availability, I'll just select here as no infrastructure redundant required, and let it be the default one. Coming to the size, make sure that it's B1LS. So this is the one which we have to keep it. So so pretty much the same. You can go ahead and create, but before creating, go to the networking. So you can see after the public IP there is a new IP which has been created. So make sure that it's none, since we'll be attaching the public IP that we have created in the before tasks. So we'll just assign to this virtual machine after this. So pretty much, and just we have to go ahead and create it. And before creating, we'll be getting an alert box in which it says download the private key, and then we have to create the resource. That is because here we have used this, right, SSC key resource and key pair. So we'll be getting a ppm file, I guess. So, and whenever you're trying to access, you have to use that. So now let's leave it as this. So this is the virtual machine that we have created, and if you go to the networking, so here you have to assign the public IP that we have created. Since when we are creating the virtual machine, we have not assigned a public IP. So if you click this, and if you go to the IP configurations, and here you can see IP config 1. So here it's associate right now because I've associated it, but when you're doing that, it will be like the other option. So make sure that you select the my public IP address and click save. Since it's already saved, I'm not doing that. So once it's done, you have to configure the DDoS alerts. So for that, let's go to the all resources and select your DDoS plan. And if you go to the monitoring, you can see the alerts. Create a new alert here. So coming to the scope, you have to change this. So for this, it should be the public IP. So if I try to edit this one, let's select the scope. So it's in DDoS protection. So let me select it as public IP. So select this, so you can see it is being changed. So just click OK. So it has been changed. Now you have to review. So here you can see there is under DDoS attack or not. So whenever there is DDoS attack, we will be getting an alert. So you can select this and you can create it. So this is how it can be done. So you have this beautiful chart in which if there is any DDoS attack, you'll be getting that, and you have to create the details for that alert. So what's showing? It's showing nothing. So in the details section, we'll be having the rule, like we have to add the rule names and stuff. So I'm not sure why it's not showing now. Okay, let me go back and let me try to do that again. Details. I'm not sure why it's not showing. Hold on. So yeah, usually it's like just giving the name. So the name will be like I've given it as DDoS alert, and you'll be having an option of severity where it will be like informational, and if you want to describe any description for that, you can add it, and you have to just create the rule. So whenever there is such attacks, you'll be getting an alerts. So pretty much the same. So yeah, so this is the thing, and you have to create an account here, the Breakingpoint. So here I've used my IP address and the port number, and you have to use the DNS flag and make sure that it's 100K and 10 minutes and click start test. So previously I have used the other one, so usually when it is done, this is the prompt that you'll be getting. So whenever there is an attack, your public IP alerts, the metrics. Here you have to choose under attack where it is. Yeah. Yeah. So when you select this, you'll be getting a line graph when there is an attack. So you can select the time accordingly, like last 30 minutes, something like that. So it's not yet updated because I've just done recently, and it was like other IP, and I couldn't test again because the quota is like only 5 GB for that DDoS attack. So that is the reason I'm getting the error before. And yeah, so whenever you're trying to do the test, make sure you have the correct IP address and the port number, and select correct options here, and then just click start test. So pretty much the same. So this is the video. I hope you guys have understood the concept of configuring the DDoS protection on your virtual network. So, and whenever all the tasks are done, make sure that you delete everything, because there will be some unnecessary charges which will be occurring if you don't delete those resources. So just go to the Cloud Shell, and as we usually do, just use the command and specify the resources that you have used. So in this case it will be this one. So it's done, so it will be removing. So yeah, I hope you guys understood the concept of the DDoS configuration. So if you have liked the video, please click the like button below, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel, and thank you guys.